Yo, One Piece chapter 837. Oh my god. How hard is it gonna be to take down these four emperors? Like, damn, I thought Kaido was gonna be like some next level shit. Don't get me wrong. Like, I saw how big that motherfucker Kaido was. I said, there ain't no way they're beating this nigga. Like, god damn. Like, that's one of those times where I said, okay, I can totally see that. But Big Mom's underlings, her high officers. Granted, it's her high officers. Her high officers are pushing Luffy. Like Nami was able to take out one of her daughters, but that's only because she caught her by surprise. Anybody can be got when they're not expecting it. But Luffy's fighting against Cracker, and I thought for sure, I was like, man, Luffy's about to make this dude his bitch. There ain't gonna be nothing to it. Luffy's sitting there saying his color of the armament Haki is too powerful. Luffy's using his Gum Gum Gatling. He's going into Gear 3. He's using all types of attacks, trying to overcome this impenetrable force that's in front of him, and nothing is working. Nothing he is doing is working. Like, just when you think Luffy has the upper hand, Luffy falls flat on his face. Like, I was not expecting anything like this. I'll be completely honest with you guys. I wasn't expecting Luffy to get pressured to the extent that he is. So now I'm actually a little worried for the character. Like, holy shit, can Luffy now be facing his first real loss now that he's been in the New World? Because, I mean, like, against Caesar, not so much. Like, you knew he was going to pull it out. But, like, against Cracker, now he's going up against one of the four emperors. Like, this makes all those fights with Doflamingo, that just pushes everything to the side. None of that shit counted. It's like this. If the first part of the Grand Line was coming up and playing in college to follow like the basketball perspective, you know, they're playing in the NCAA tournament. Luffy was just doing so good. It was a really good example. He was doing so good, right? You know, and then he got to the D League, which would be like the first part of the New World that he goes into. So doing Fishman Island, Punk Hazard, and Dressrosa. You know, he's essentially playing in the D League. That's the NBA minor leagues. Now he's in the league and he's understanding that everyone can whoop this dude's ass. Everyone is really good at this part of the Grand Line. Luffy's bitten off more than he can chew. No wonder this dude Law sat there and said, you gotta follow my plan to a T, because Law understood these four emperors are no fucking joke. They're no joke. I was taken aback because of what happened at Marineford with Shanks, how Shanks showed up. I was taken back over the fact that, you know, Whitebeard was a little older, but at the same time, it's just okay, Whitebeard's pretty strong. But I mean, Luffy didn't look like he was that much of a bitch in comparison to him. I see how drastically wrong I was. Like, you look at Cracker and you see how powerful Big Mom is being portrayed to be. How fucking strong is Shanks? No wonder when Shanks shows up at Marineford and says, in this war, everyone zipped their pants back up and hid their dicks, because they knew that the biggest dick in the room was red-haired Shanks. God damn, what the fuck did this dude do from the time he was playing with Luffy in the tavern, making fun of Luffy, saying, hey, pirates drink more than milk, dude. Pirates drink more than juice. Maybe in a few years I'll let you join my crew. Like, what the actual fuck? What the actual fuck has Luffy gotten himself into? And I like how when Nami's being patronized, okay? When she's being patronized by Big Mom's daughter, she's told, like, yeah, you guys went to that part of the Red Line, you had your fun, you're getting called the worst generation, that shit went to your head. You ain't all that, motherfucker. You ain't all that. It's all cool that you accomplished everything you did, so what? You took down a few emperors. Did you think that made you special? We've had people from your generation come here and they never even gotten to Big Mom. They never even seen her face. They never even so much as heard her voice. Now, Luffy's heard her voice, obviously, but nobody's really heard her voice. And it's gotten to a point where you guys really think that you could have did this? Did you really think that you were going to be able to stop this wedding? That you're going to come in here and you're going to take Sanji back? Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Like, now I understand. Just like Luffy, I underestimated them. I thought they could pull this shit off. I was terribly mistaken. Like on such a huge level. I didn't think that it was gonna be this crazy. Like, holy fuck. Holy fuck. Going against these 4 emperors is something else. And, you know, use a real life example, I can say this. You know, one of my friend's cousins was really, really talented when he was coming up through the basketball ranks in our city. And he had to go out of state in order to get a full scholarship and play. And he played at a small school, but he ended up going on to the NBA. And just locally, we had so high of expectations for him because he was one of the best players to come out of our city. And then he got to the NBA, and all of a sudden it's like, and he's playing the hardest position, point guard, just how Luffy is playing the position of captain. That's the highest learning curve out there in the new world. Well, when you look at what happened with my buddy's cousin, when you look at that, he was out the league within 4 years. I don't even think he finished his full contract. Like, as of this recording, the dude's been dropped. I can't say the team name because if I say the team name, you guys are gonna know who he is. But he's been dropped. And if you guys, I'll let you guys guess the team. The team that he plays for was one of the most popular teams in the 1990s. That's what I will say. It's one of the most popular teams in the 1990s, and they have not been relevant for over 10 years. So I'll let you guys play detective on that. But here's the thing on that, okay? Like, just how that former first round pick fell flat on his face in the league because of just the high quality of competition. It doesn't make him any less of a basketball player. It doesn't make him any less of a player. He's still in that like top 0.00009%, but there's an upper tier ahead of him. Now it's the same thing with Luffy. Luffy is still one of the most powerful pirates out there. His crew are some of the most powerful pirates. But these emperors are on a different level. And the fact that Luffy is struggling against one of her high officers lets you know that this is not going to be a short arc. If he is indeed going to save Sanji, he's going to have to rethink this shit. He's going to have to rethink this. Nami's got to tap into that law brain. She's got to come up with some type of strategy because the stuff that's being said doesn't make sense. Like Cracker says, like, you know, you used to be his captain. He's forsaken you. He's going to live a life of luxury now. His every desire is going to be taken care of. Don't you think that you should have his best interest at heart? And that's some real shit. That is some absolute real shit right there. It's one of those things where, is Luffy being selfish by wanting to bring Sanji back when theoretically Sanji could have a good life? And that's my chapter question for you guys. Is Luffy making the right decision by trying to free Sanji, or is he being selfish? Let me know which side of the spectrum you fall on in that discussion. But, so always, guys, if you like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. Have an awesome day, guys.